Legendary actress Maggie Smith, born in 1934, passed away in 2024 at the age of 89. With a remarkable career spanning decades, she appeared in 62 films, 25 television shows, and 86 theatrical productions. Her incredible talent earned her 157 award nominations, with 58 wins. Among her many beloved roles, her portrayal of Professor Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter series truly endeared her to audiences of all ages. As we mourn her loss, let's take a moment to explore some heartfelt tributes from the actors, writers, and directors connected to the Harry Potter franchise. Daniel Radcliffe. The first time I met Maggie Smith I was 9 years old and we were reading through scenes for David Copperfield, which was my first job. I knew virtually nothing about her other than that my parents were awestruck at the fact that I would be working with her. The other thing I knew about her was that she was a dame, so the first thing I asked her when we met was, "Would you like me to call you dame?" At which she laughed and said something to the effect of, "Don't be ridiculous." I remember feeling nervous to meet her and then her putting me immediately at ease. She was incredibly kind to me on that shoot, and then I was lucky enough to go on working with her for another 10 years on the Harry Potter films. Emma Watson. When I was younger I had no idea of Maggie's legend, the woman I was fortunate enough to share space with. It is only as I've become an adult that I've come to appreciate that I shared the screen with a true definition of greatness. She was real, honest, funny, and self-honoring. Maggie, there were a lot of male professors and by God you held your own. Thank you for all of your kindness. I'll miss you. Rupert Grint. Heartbroken to hear about Maggie. She was so special, always hilarious, and always kind. I feel incredibly lucky to have shared a set with her and particularly lucky to have shared a dance. I'll miss you, Maggie. Sending all my love to her family. Tom Felton. Deeply saddened to wake up to the news of Maggie's passing. There quite simply was no one like her. Thank you for looking after us from literally day one. Thank you for not getting me kicked off the set when I couldn't stop giggling during your transfiguration class. Thank you for showing us the way. Raise your wands. Bonnie Wright. Our dearly loved and revered head of Gryffindor House. You will be so missed by the Harry Potter community. My favorite scene with Maggie was when we were all learning to dance for the Yule Ball. She embodied that perfect balance of sass and loving care that McGonagall has. She kept Gryffindors on their toes. My deepest condolences to Maggie's family at this time. Devon Murray. I'm saddened to hear of the passing of the lady, that is Maggie Smith. Maggie was the most intimidating person I've ever met, but once cracked she was the kindest, most caring and loving lady I've ever met. I've so many fond memories with Maggie. From getting drunk while waiting for a fax in a hotel reception to getting some of the best hugs and cuddles in the world to even Maggie trying to keep a straight face while shooting a scene while a baboon continuously masturbated as soon as she'd speak. We've shared so many great moments together that I will treasure. Chris Rankin. There's not many people in the world who were as brilliantly talented, waspishly sharp-tongued, funny, kind or intimidating as Maggie Smith. I am truly lucky to have shared a film set with her. James Phelps. Very sad to hear the news today. It was an honor to have been on the same sets as Dame Maggie Smith. On Harry Potter, she was always welcoming, funny and also showed how to act not just on the set, but off too. My thoughts are with her family at this sad time. Afshan Azad. Legend, icon, an absolute honor to have shared the same room as you let alone screen. There'll be no other. Thoughts and love go to all her friends and family and all the Potter family. Chris Columbus. I woke up to the devastating news that Maggie had passed away. I'm truly heartbroken by this. Maggie was one of the greatest actors I've ever had the pleasure of working with. I first met her backstage when she was doing Lady in the Van. We shared a bottle of champagne and discussed the role of Professor McGonagall for 90 minutes. At the end of the evening, she committed to the film. Anyone who claims they were frightened of Maggie didn't really know her. On set our partnership was filled with warmth and laughter. Off set, I was fortunate enough to spend some quality time with her, particularly one Christmas in Scotland where both of our families were staying at the same hotel. There are many laughs, many drinks and many great stories. I will miss you with all of my heart, Maggie. Thanks for the countless beautiful memories. J.K. Rowling. Somehow I thought she'd live forever. R.I.P. Dame Maggie Smith. Harry Potter. Dame Maggie Smith was a shining force as Professor McGonagall in all 8 Harry Potter films. We are so saddened to hear of her passing today, aged 89. Her quick wit and formidable presence as the head of Gryffindor House made sure Hogwarts was always in safe hands. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more.